So if you're a business owner and you're tempted to buy leads, this video is kind of for you, because I want to show you some of the downsides that come with buying leads. I want to show you exactly how these kind of websites that sell leads get leads, because they must be getting them some way, right? So I want to show you exactly how these websites get leads. I want to give you some downsides when it comes to buying leads. And of course, if you still decide that you want to buy leads, then go for it. Usually when contractors say that they need to buy leads, it's because they don't have proper marketing systems in place in order to actually get leads. So they are trying to find this short-term marketing method that they can use to just get leads quickly and convert those leads into jobs. But any solid business that has been around for a long time has sustained itself with leads that they got either from referrals and by doing great work and establishing great reputation over a long period of time, or they have some really solid marketing system or marketing systems in place in order to get high quality leads through their website, through their advertising and other, of course, marketing methods. If you can convert those leads into jobs, then of course, by all means, buy those leads, but don't fully depend on them. Try to build these other marketing systems in place while you're working on these jobs, so that if that lead buying method stops working, you still have a solid flow of leads coming to your business. So how do these lead reselling websites actually get leads? Well, majority of them get leads either through advertising, which can be really expensive even for these kind of companies, or by showing up on Google when people search for these services. So these companies are basically utilizing SEO in order to show up when people search for these services, so that they can basically get all these leads and then sell them to you for a price. The reason why this is so effective is because when somebody goes to Google and they type in the service that they need, they really need this service, so they're looking for a contractor. If I go to Google and I type in bathroom remodelers near me, that means that I'm looking for bathroom remodelers, and that means that I'm probably looking to hire a bathroom remodeling contractor. So if they can show up when you search for those services, they can capture these leads and then, of course, sell them to these other companies. But if those companies have a marketing system in place to show up instead of these lead resellers, then they could get those leads directly. So I'm going to go to my computer and I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So I want to show you exactly how lead resellers get leads. When somebody goes to Google and they type in services that they need, for example, they search for remodeling contractors near them, they would see a list of different search results, of course. On the top, they would see Google Ads. As you can see, the first Google ad is Angie. So they're trying to get people who search for these services on their website so that they can act as a middleman, capture these leads, and then sell them to you for a price. They understand the benefit of showing up when people search for their services. After ads, and you might see some local companies here as well, but after Google Ads, the first set of Google Ads, you would see a list of local companies. And if you click on more businesses, you would be able to see a whole lot of more companies from your local area, of course. And this is one of the best ways to get leads, because here these kind of national companies can't really compete with you, because in order to show up here, you need to be a local company. But below these results, you would see other search results. So you would see companies like Yelp, House, Angie's List. Sometimes you would see, of course, local companies, but majority of time, because these huge lead resellers invest so much money in their SEO, they generally beat these smaller companies. But you would also see Home Advisor, you would see Thumbtack, and this is basically how these companies get leads. So either they advertise or they show up when people search for these services organically through SEO, of course. So the reason why most contractors get horrible leads from these lead reselling websites is because a lot of those leads are not qualified. So somebody's going to go to Google, they will search for the services that they need. They might go to one of these websites, and then that website is asking them to fill out the form, and they are thinking like, yeah, maybe this is going to show me some other contractors. But as soon as they fill out that form with their information is being sold to these other contractors, and there's all kinds of different websites, and none of them really work exactly the same. But the bottom line is that a majority of these websites are serving you with really bad leads, and a lot of these leads are not just being sold to you, but they're also being sold to other contractors as well, which is another reason why lead quality can sometimes be really horrible, because some of these lead reselling services, they're going to take one lead and they're going to sell them to 5 different contractors, for example. And by the time you call that lead already spoke to a couple of different contractors and they don't really want to talk to anybody anymore. So by the time you call them, of course, they're going to be pissed off. They might even hang up the phone, or they might not even answer at all. So this is one of many reasons why buying leads can sometimes be difficult. I'm not saying it doesn't work, because I know contractors that are getting leads from HomeAdvisor, A&G, and similar websites, and they're converting these leads into jobs and they're making it super profitable. But I also know a ton of contractors who told me that they wasted tens of thousands of dollars on these leads and on these kind of websites, and in the end, they just had to completely abandon the platform. The problem with paying for these leads is the fact that you really can't stop investing in that platform in order to get better results. What I mean is, when you invest a lot of time and money into one platform, you kind of make yourself fully dependent on that platform. So it's going to be a lot more difficult for you to either move to other platforms or to just get leads independently, because a lot of those things are not going to help you move over to a better marketing system. So what is a good way to actually bypass these lead selling websites and just get leads independently? First of all, why would you even want to do that? The reason why you want to do that is so that you can basically avoid the middleman and capture these leads independently. So how can you actually get leads independently? Well, to get leads independently, you should focus on your website. You should focus on your Google business listing. And when somebody goes to Google and they go to your website, they read your reviews, they see the pictures of your work, they see who you are, and they contact you, that lead is going to be incomparable with these other leads that you might buy. The first lead is calling you because they really want to work with you. The second lead is calling you because you're just one of many contractors. So if you want to get leads independently, then definitely focus on your Google business listing. If you want me to take a look at your company, I've been in this business for half a decade. Go to logicalmarketer.net. And I'll leave a link in the description, of course. Fill out the contact form, send me info about your company. I'll be happy to take a look at it. You don't even have to work with me and my company. I'll still give you some free advice on what you can do to get more jobs. But anyway, focus on your Google business listing, focus on your website, start to get leads independently. And hopefully this video helps clarify exactly how these lead reselling websites get leads, and maybe it kind of enlightens you a little bit and shows you how you can get leads independently. Whatever it may be, if you have any questions, then definitely leave a comment. I'll be happy to reply and maybe share more helpful tips. But anyway, that's about it. Thank you for watching this video and have a good day.